Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we have a pretty interesting show for you guys. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, my name is Charles Sabansi. My handle is CTABANZ. If you want to follow Dreamers Pro, the channel, Instagram, same name as the channel, Dreamers Pro. And also, if you want today's full show before it comes out on YouTube, it is streaming for free on Apple Podcasts on the Dreamers Pro podcast that we have pinned below. Let me get into this topic here. Now, this is a continuation from what's been, this breaking story surrounding Draymond Green and his suspension. Yesterday, we covered the topic from many different angles. We covered the story directly. Then I covered it from the vantage point of what ESPN's Michael Wilbon had to say. And I made my feelings explicit. I said that I am not a fan of Draymond Green. I think that he's a dirty player. I think that he has gotten away with a lot over the years. I think that the referees have given him a lot of preferential treatment, and people in the media and some of his supporters have looked the other way. And I asked in yesterday's show, I said, what is it going to take? What is the thing that Draymond Green needs to finally do for people to begin to take this thing seriously? So that's one aspect of it. There's been another angle of Draymond that I've been kind of in the thing that I've been saying at least over the past year, which is this. I said that Draymond is one of these people that he does crazy things on the basketball court, and then he acts like as if he doesn't know what's going on. He'll kick somebody in the groin and then pretend like he's confused. Even with the last play of Yusuf Nurkic, when he hit him on the head, he immediately jumped up like as if somebody did something to him, knowing fully well what he had did. But then in that moment, he tried to play like he didn't understand what was going on. But he really knew what was going on. And I said that the only way I felt that this was going to stop is for someone to sock Draymond Green in the mouth. And I said that I am stunned that no NBA player over all these years has chin-checked Draymond Green when he pulled off one of his antics. Even in the case of, okay, if he kicks at, for instance, Steve Adams in the private part, Steven Adams can't do anything, but he has teammates. No one ever does anything when it comes to Draymond. And it was something that actually really bothered me, and I just didn't understand why. And yesterday, I was listening to a segment from Gil's Arena, and they had their special guest on there, Kenyon Martin. Now, if you know Kenyon Martin, he was one of the tougher guys in the NBA when he played during his playing days. No-nonsense type of guy, love physicality. That's just the type of person he is, and that's the type of player he always was. So when they were discussing this, they pushed the topic over to him to get his opinion on it. And to my surprise, Kenyon Martin started asking the question that I've been asking over all these years, which was, when is somebody finally going to sock Draymond Green in his mouth for doing all of these crazy things on a basketball court? So for those of you who didn't hear what Kenyon Martin had to say, I want to play for you now, and then we're going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to that.
There's what, handful of guys in the league that you think that ain't going for it, right? For that that he. But there's nobody, like, there's just guard, big man, nobody that's just willing to, like, no, dude. Like, you're not the biggest bully out here. Like, I'm just...
Like, not a single person.
Not one person out here, like, going...
I mean, there's reports that Tristan Thompson stood his ground here.
At the club.
I'm just...
You see Tristan Thompson's one of the victims, too. He's one of the victims in there, too.
Raise your hand if you've been personally...
But that's what I'm saying. This is happening It's happening in real time so fast where some of these guys don't... Like, I'm going in for a layup and then, boo, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my thing. But
like,
so
ouch.
Yeah, it's ouch. So do something, and
They be so
there's
confused.
no, like, just take me, like, me and my Tracy McGrady situation. He pump fake, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had already had the Karl Malone situation I already had, but Tracy, people on edge already.
Mm-hmm.
So he pump fake, I jump, he getting ready to come up to shoot it. Of course I'm a foul at you. So he felt the way.
Yeah.
So he tried something, but it didn't end up the way he thought it was gonna. But he wasn't no, like, he knew, like, I'm gonna throw a punch or I'm gonna try something in this moment. Ain't nobody doing that to Draymond. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody in no moment. Like, no, dude, I'm gonna get off first. Like, I'm not gonna be the victim here. Like, you gonna take this and then we gonna react to that. Where's those? Like, where are those people at? Like, what? Like,
400,000, 200,000, 300,000.
but it's so people's respect means nothing. Like, people earning people respect out here means nothing anymore.
I don't know. And I think that a lot of players and fans respected what Draymond did for that Warriors team, like being like the enforcer. But it's like slowly the respect has been like dwindling and dwindling.
Yeah, my partner MG called it though. I mean, him was talking right after it happened. He was like, "No, the league gon' do something this time."
Yeah, like it
I'm
definitely
I'm
means
thinking
like...
it's gonna. They gave him 5. I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna be 7 to 10.
No, they like, we over you.
I had 2 to 5.
Yeah, I had 7 to 10 because it's too soon. It's like when some.
I thought they was gonna suspend him.
So you heard what Kenyon Martin had to say there. I couldn't believe he said it. Because to me, it seems so obvious. Draymond Green has been running around, smacking people, doing all kind of crazy stuff, year after year, and no one has done anything. Even with the last incident with Rudy Gobert, after he threw Rudy Gobert in the chokehold, what was the other conversation around it? Well, why didn't his teammates do anything? Why didn't Karl Anthony Towns do anything? Why did this person do anything? Why did this? But we could have said this on so many occasions. There have been so many occasions where Draymond did something crazy and no one did anything. Now, some people have said, oh, well, you know, the reason these players are not going to do nothing is because they don't want to get fined, you know, $200,000 for punching somebody. So basically, you're going to let somebody punk you for the rest of your career because you're afraid to take off. So you would rather get punked than defend yourself just to save $200,000 or $50,000 or whatever it is. Really? That's what it is? So your self-respect can be bought, basically. You would rather let Draymond Green kick you in the balls than you defend yourself. And to me, I don't understand it, man. I personally don't understand it. I don't understand. I don't know how Draymond has been able to get away with this for so many years. For so many years. I know that if Draymond was doing this in the early 2010s, the early 2000s, somebody would have been rocked his jaw, man. If he did it during the day when Zach Randolph, Ron Artest, Ben Wallace, Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes, Reggie Evans, some of these guys when they were playing, somebody would have been, even Shaq. Even Shaq. Shaq is known to take a hard foul just to send a message. Shaq will hard foul you just to send you a message. They would have been did it to him. But in this NBA, and it goes back to the whole, level of competition, it's all buddy, give me a hug, I'm gonna give you a hug. Everybody's hugging, we're gonna have like 50,000 handshakes, and that's it. And to me, I don't understand. Somebody, Gilbert Arena said, but Dennis Rodman was pulling off antics and people were going at him. Go look, there are videos. Shaq trying to go at Dennis Rodman. There are people that actually win it. It wasn't like as if Dennis Rodman was doing crazy stuff on the basketball court and no one did anything. No. People were actually going at Dennis Rodman. So that's a bad example. People actually went after him when he did his craziness. So to me, man, I think that's the only way to make it stop. You got to do so because I think Draymond has made it up in his mind that everybody's soft. And these dudes are not going to do nothing. Most thing they're going to do is talk and wait for the referees to come and their players to jump in between. But the vast majority of them are not going to do nothing. I think that is the analysis Draymond Green has done. And that's why no one has. No one has. You think Draymond Green would have been able to get away with what he just did? Or other moves that he did to Kenyon Martin, and that would have been it. That would have been it. That would have been the end of it. Yeah, whatever. So to me, I agree with Kenyon Martin, and I think he brought up a point that we need to talk about more. What happened to that in the NBA? These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.